it's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise you. Where previously defenses were stationed, you will now be able to move these weapons around the battlefield. You will now be able to move these weapons around our renowned destruction is back, and more impact is delivered. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass. Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale. It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you.
It's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time it's even more epic. And this time, even featuring music.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Sus! Quando eu era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me um campeão. É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és um campeão.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that, along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all of that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community, from hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah. So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf from Island!
Estão ouvindo agora? Estão ouvindo? Estão ouvindo? Putz, falei sozinho, cara. Puta que pariu, falei que coisa da hora.
EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all.
Tô vendo aqui, o microfone tá funcionando, hein?
But I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA
Então, como eu estava
Play,
dizendo, vai ter um modo história aqui, né? Com Alex Hunter, vai ter um modo também Champions League e também um modo Copa do Mundo. Eles estão falando também do FIFA 18, que tem uma nova edição da Copa do Mundo também. E também nós temos, como eles sempre fazem todos os anos agora, eles fazem a simulação de todos os times da chave da Copa do Mundo. E eles fizeram a simulação e quem ganhou a Copa do Mundo na simulação da EA foi a Espanha. E eles já tinham acertado em 2010 e 2014 quem tivesse ganhado a Copa do Mundo. O Brasil parou nas quartas de final agora com a Suíça. Eles perderam da Suíça nas quartas de final. Pelo amor de Deus. Será que os caras chegaram nisso? Então vamos lá aqui. Vamos voltar ao normal aqui. Colocar em tela cheia para vocês. Opa.
New games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms.
Aqui é tudo improvisado, tudo ao vivo. Eu decidi entrar agora porque eu consegui configurar aqui a porra do OBS que eu não sabia configurar. Então, agora eu decidi colocar aqui com o Facecam para vocês verem na cara e vamos ver aí que vai ser da hora.
Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So three things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
Eles vão colocar aí o Made em 2019, que bacana. Battlefield 5, FIFA 19 e Anthem. Parece que Anthem também vai ser mostrado aqui na conferência, que bacana.
Games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Tá sem conexão aqui no meu celular, não tô conseguindo acompanhar com vocês. Eu preciso dele para acompanhar a conversação aqui com vocês. Olha! Maxman! Tem um FIFA muito bom, Júlio César Alves, bem-vindo à live aqui da conferência da EA, mano. Que da hora demais. Olha! Puta que pariu. The Sims, será que vai ter um novo The Sims aí? Awaiting. Origin Access Premiere. Unlock Play coming later this year.
Hey everybody! What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowded EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new
adoro isso tudo.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah! So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay. Alright, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. Got any other tidbits?
It's not a nice...
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Dark time. Será que é o nome do jogo? Dark time.
Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's
dark and serious. Como eu queria que meu amigo tivesse online aqui,
anxiously want to know, like, when
Professor Teacher Pedro.
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
Não esse ano.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Battlefront 2.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. But we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker!
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Novidades agora. Opa, o que será que é isso? Não tem ninguém dirigindo? Ah, o Dreams, será? Não, Dreams. Ainda em Molotov.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope, and you form a new bond, and your spark is rekindled, and it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2. It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. and we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially. I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage.
So this wasn't prepared.
There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those, because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come on. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue.
Os dois personagenzinhos.
Celebratory flip.
Tem que andar juntos, né? Se ajudando, né? Que eles estão presos uns aos outros, sei lá.
And the bird is back.
Bacaninha, né? Bacaninha. É um jogo, é aquele jogo, né? Que é.
Playing it
jogo,
safely now.
como que fala? É artístico, né?
I'll swing. All right.
É mais uma obra de arte do que um jogo propriamente dito, né? Uma coisa mais artística. Mas é bem bacana, um ajudando o outro contra a galinha. Galinha pintadinha wins! Bem bacana isso aí, bem bacana.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it.
Capitão Salazar, salve, cara, salve!
Oh, very nice.
Bem da hora isso aí.
Oh, Buster!
Cuidado com a galinha!
Oh, sweet, well done.
Bem bacana, os caras estão jogando ao vivo, né? Isso aí.
Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. I'll sneak up here.
Não, não desejo.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me.
There you are. Keep him over to the left.
Mano, tá tudo improvisado aqui, não liguem, tá? Eu nem ia fazer live, nem ia fazer nada, mas eu consegui configurar o OBS mais ou menos, né? Mas vamos ver até onde eu aguento aqui, nessa transmissão aqui, quase sem ninguém. E nós estamos juntos aí, pessoal.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we?
Aí a galinha caiu. Galinha pintadinha não conseguiu. Olha isso!
So that's a quick little
slow
look
motion,
at
velho.
Unravel 2.
Ai, caralho!
Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
É isso aí, muito obrigado, cara. Muito obrigado. Olha só, agora vamos ver mais uma parte da interação aqui com os personagens. Eles foram cortados, né? Agora eles estão separados, são juntos? Ah, agora eu entendi o bagulho. Dá uma olhada aqui na conferência.
thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out. So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel, to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new story. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude.
Thank you, Patrick.
Mar de Solidão, que isso? Parece o nome de música.
During the pitch, how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, we're super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Tá bem nervosa a moça, né?
We are a small indie game studio. Becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. That's the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways, so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some need to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace
independentes dele,
even
né?
your destructive
EA
part
Originals.
or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
Trailer aqui, vamos ver como é que é mais ou menos. Cara, por isso que eu falo, não saber inglês é uma merda.
Empty and cold, the loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune son. I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak.
Bem grandão, hein? Não mostrei isso,
A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble.
Nossa, a terra parece que tá inundada, né?
Yeah, I'm the one.
Olha aí.
But I'm not the only one.
Jogo de basquete, jogo de esporte é sempre esperado, né? Sempre esperado sair. Parece que é o modo Street, né? Só faltou o FIFA Street novo, né, galera? Pelo amor de Deus. Lança o FIFA Street novo, que eu adoro o FIFA Street, velho. Agora temos o modo Street. Não tivemos, né, no ano passado também. Também de Maiden. Faltou um FIFA, né? Não precisa nem fazer um FIFA Street. Colocava o modo Street dentro do FIFA mesmo. E já tava tudo de boa, entendeu?
Just remember though, wherever you fall home, whatever your fit, or however you ball,
olha só. Muito legal, hein? Parece que dá pra customizar também. Ah, na favela. Como se a gente jogasse basquete no Brasil, velho. Na favela ainda, pelo amor de Deus. Se for futebol, até que vai, mas basquete.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Mountain Dog.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point,
deve ser jogador da Maiden, cara.
Claim a major.
It's a big night for Young Kiv. He's been stuck
jogador
and here he is
de
now in his first championship
né?
game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead. 40
o esporte tá bem forte, né? O esporte tá como se fosse forte.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and young Kev is going to be your champion.
Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Happy face, yo! 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Maiden 19.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi,
Campeão
everybody.
de Maiden, né? Campeão do eSports de Maiden.
As you guys can see,
E esse cara deve ser jogador.
That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like,
Maiden
give it up for
champion.
Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
Parabéns, velho. Parabéns.
Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm, so then I picked up Madden. At first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number 1. Number 2, You said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
Salve, Gustavo Luiz.
Salve.
Salve.
I still got my diploma, but
Oh,
I chased
Razor
that money.
colando aqui.
There you go. We're out here
Cara,
chasing money.
foda. Tá rindo de mim, né?
That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
Tava assistindo só, tava assistindo não, tava ouvindo a live do Razor aqui.
I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is.
Isso aí, galera.
There's a lot of bling
Quem estiver assistindo
on that belt.
comigo aí, cola na live do Razor.
Well, today EA Play, first
uma
look
delas sou
at
eu
the
porque eu
Madden
tô
19 trailer.
espelhando aqui no
Super
celular pra
excited.
me
It's
ver
gonna be so
como é
fun.
que tá
It's
o
lit.
bagulho.
I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not gonna bore you guys. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna try to take this belt. Round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
Roubou o negócio dele, cara.
Worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battle through the pain.
Isso aí, galera.
And failure. All just to get to this place.
Vamos assistir a live do Razor.
Legends are born.